Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Now on this channel we usually talk about the cool coins that we're looking at. However, today's video is going to mix it up a little and we're going to talk about some cool star notes. Now if you're into coins, you're probably into star notes as well. And guess what? I've got two very cool ones right here. They are both $100 bill star notes. So recently I had to transfer some money from one bank to another to use as a security deposit for a apartment. So I got some big bills and I looked through them and I got two star notes. So I figured that would make a great topic for this video. We haven't talked about star notes in a while. I know a lot of people kind of come and go on this channel. So I figured we'd do a nice refresher on star notes. Now the $100 bill star notes are the rarest kind that you can get. Just based on the fact that the $100 bills generally have much lower mintages than what you would get with these $1 star notes or the $20 star notes. I've also got some of those. So whenever I get these, I hang on to them. It's a good kind of forced savings method. They're not going to spend it, so you can make cool videos about them and keep them as part of your collection. Now, unfortunately, with star notes, like most other currency, the condition of them is going to really dictate the price of them. And this one on top right here has a rip right down the center of it. You'll see that relatively common. It's also common to see kind of fold marks on the star notes. This one in the back is actually in a little bit better condition. It's not quite flat, but this serial number right here is actually part of a much lower run than the one on top. So we're going to talk about that and how that can make a big difference as far as the price of the star note. Now, to give you some basics on the star notes are also known as replacement banknotes. A banknote that is printed to replace a faulty one and is used as a control mechanism for governments or monetary authorities to know the exact number of banknotes being printed. Also, since no two serial numbers can be the same, the bill is simply reprinted with a symbol in the serial number identifying it is a replacement or error note. So what the US does for those is star notes. Replacement bills have different symbols throughout the world, but the US, as I said, uses these star notes. Now, there is a rather cool site out there. It's called mycurrencycollection.com / to get to this particular page, /reference /star note lookup. And that on that part of the site, you can use the drop-down menu to enter the actual serial number that you have, and it will tell you how rare the particular star note is. Now, how rare it is going to depend on the run size. So these notes will have different run sizes based on the serial number. So this particular range of notes, there will be a certain amount printed. Now, for this particular run right here, I entered it in on the mycurrencycollection.com, and it told me that there were 3.2 million of these that were included as this particular run. However, on this serial number back here, LB228400082, there are only 640,000 of them made. Now, what you need to put together for your banknote to be worth more than face value is you need one that has a low run number, generally 640,000 or lower. So this one right here could actually sell for more than face value, and you're going to need it to be in great condition. Now, as you can see, this one's been folded a little, so it's a little bit warped. I probably won't try and sell this. I'll just hang on to it. This one, both of them I'll actually hang on to, but this one in the back, maybe I'll put it in a plastic container to help preserve it. Now, other cool things to look for when you're looking at the serial numbers, let me just run through some of them. You might have heard of these before, but since there are 8 numbers right here, keep that in mind when we talk about the different things. So 7 in a row is a key thing to look for. 7 of a kind is also a key thing to look for. Super radars, so radars are also known as kind of palindromes. So the same thing forward as it is backward, like the word radar. So that would be like 1, then a bunch of zeros, and ending in 1, or 8, then a bunch of zeros, then ending in 8, or it could be like 8, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, then another 8. So that would be a radar note or a super radar note. There are super repeaters, which would be like 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. So that would be what's known as a super repeater. There are radar repeaters, repeaters as well. There are double quads, which would be like 1, 1, 1, 1, then 0, 0, 0. That would be what's known as a double quad. There are binaries, which would be 0s and 9s, or 1s and 8s. Serial numbers are also popular. Trailing zeros are popular, as well as some of the other things that are popular are birth year notes, as well as significant dates in history. So those particular serial numbers aren't any more rare than these serial numbers right here. However, because they happen to line up with those specific numbers or those specific like dates of significance, people find them to be cool and collectible. Unfortunately, I don't have anything going on right here. I've got a repeater of 2 in a row, but that's not going to be worth much. A repeater of 0, 0, not going to be worth much. Now, if this was all 2s and 8s, that would be pretty cool, but we've got a 4 and 0s as well. So if you can get just 2 numbers that are repeated, that's kind of a cool one that's actually obtainable and you can find. So hopefully this was a little bit helpful. Shared with you these 2 cool $100 star notes. These are both Federal Reserve notes that you can get from your bank if you're transferring large amounts of money from like one bank to another, because you have to use it for a security deposit, or you're buying a used car or something like that. Always just kind of look through. You'll be surprised how frequently you might come across some of these star notes. You might also find a radar note or a binary note or a birthday year or something else that's cool in the serial number that will make it worth hanging on to. All right, everyone. Enjoy. As always, best of luck coin collecting and searching through banknotes or whatever you're up to today. Enjoy.